What's going on, you guys? Matt Worthington here. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things apartment locating, real estate, side hustles, getting ahead, and a little bit of motivation, inspiration, and all that in between to help you guys reach your maximum potential. In this video, I'm going to talk about apartment locating, but more specifically, how many deals does one close on average per month? How many deals do I close on average per month? And what can you expect when getting into this industry yourself? I want to start off by saying that it's definitely a slow progression. My first month I did very good, but that's because I had great mentors. Austin Davis is one of my good friends, and he does more of power washing as of right now, but he got into apartment locating and kicked butt whenever he did it. So he was who I learned from. Just watching his videos, calling him, texting him throughout the day. He was awesome. And if I can be that to any of you guys, please let me know. My goal is to help you guys level up, help you guys make as much money as you want, and give you some freedom back in your life. And if apartment locating and some of these side hustles is the way to do that, then let me know how I can help you get there and help you continue to succeed. That's what it's all about. It's giving back and helping others. Also, I want to get into not only how many deals on average I close per month and what you can expect, but also the best deal that I've ever closed, and also some of the worst deals I've ever closed, to give you guys kind of an idea of what it's like and what money you can make and what things can go wrong. So without further ado, let's get into it. Again, as always, if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and also drop a comment down below just so I know what you guys like, what you guys don't like, what I can do better on, what I can continue to do, and just provide as much value and content and information to help you guys get to where you want to go. So please feel free to comment below. But let's do it, guys. Let's get into it. So best deal I've ever done. I want to start with that just to give you guys an idea of how lucrative this business can be. And I'm actually going to make a video here later today in regards to that deal that I closed here recently. So you'll hear a little bit more about that. But I closed a deal for $2,800. I think it was $30 a month, and it was 125% commission of the first month's rent. So whenever you multiply $2,830 times 1.25, the commission amount came out to be $3,573.75. Guys, like, that is absurd. For an hour of work, to make that much money was, I mean, something I'd never seen before. And that's why I'm making these videos, and that's why I continue to do apartment locating is because of how much money you can make with really minimal work, to be quite honest. And that's really what got me hooked. I was like, man, if I can do this once, if I can replicate this and do it more than just this one time, then, I mean, I'm just gonna be making a lot of money, and with that money you can do other things, right? Like, you can give back and help other people get there as well, and that's what it's all about. So anyway, just crazy that was something that I had, a deal that I had closed here recently, and something that I hope you guys can do as well. The worst one, as far as getting payment for the worst one, the lowest commission I've ever gotten was $350. It was a flat fee, which is still, hey, I mean, $350 is $350. It's still great money. You know, it ranges anywhere between, I'd say, again, $350 all the way up to $4,000, right? Like, there's apartment complexes in Dallas, Texas, where they will give you a flat commission of like $5,000, $6,000 for some of the penthouses and the 20th and 21st and 22nd story apartment units in downtown Dallas. And I'm sure it's the same in Austin and Houston and some of the other bigger cities in Texas and whatever state you live in. I'm sure it's the same there as well. So you can make a lot of money if you find the right clientele and you can close and help them move into a spot that pays a high commission. So It's definitely, there's opportunity to make money in this industry. And I hope that you guys can see this as you get into it yourself. So let's talk about what the video is all about, like average monthly deals. I'm not going to sit on here and tell you guys that I make 20,000, 30,000 a month apartment locating. That's just not realistic. I don't know anybody who does that. Anybody who says they do that. I mean, personally, I think they might be stretching the truth a little bit. Speaking from my own experience, I work hard, I hustle, I do what I can to provide as much information to my clients as possible so that they feel comfortable with the decision to move into one of the spots that I provide for them. And by doing so, I feel like I'm providing more value than other real estate agents and apartment locators out there. I follow up. I'm super nice, super respectful, super friendly, super helpful. And with that, people still ghost me. People still, decide that they're not ready for the move, or they decide to go work with someone else. It happens. It happens all the time. So with some of those things that are out of my control, if I close anywhere between 4 and 12 deals a month, like that's still a great month. I'd say on average, probably 6 or 7 deals a month is kind of where I sit right now. And that's pretty dang good. That's more than one a week on average per month. And that might even be high. Maybe 4 or 5 is more realistic. Me and Lexi probably close maybe 2 or 3 a month together, and then I do 2 or 3 on my own as well. And I'm happy with that. That provides an extra $40, $50, $60,000 extra a year on top of what I'm currently making with my full-time job. And I'm happy with that. So to give you an example, here's a month where I closed 7, and this was a decent month. Again, in this month I had my best close ever, so that kind of gives you an idea of where the numbers stand for this month. But I'll include this in the video after I explain it, so you can kind of look through it. And I've crossed out the names of my clients and also the apartment numbers just for the sake of privacy. But anyway, in this particular month, I netted, I grossed $11,693.25. So this was in the month of December. I helped people move in that exact same month, and then helped some people move in the month of January. But all of them were people that I had talked to in the month of December and helped them move in that, that time frame. So even though some of those clients didn't physically move in December, instead they actually moved in January, I still closed them and sent those invoices in the month of December. And so technically I have them all under the umbrella of December. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, so after grossing $11,693.25, if you multiply that by 0.8, which is my commission split out of 100, 80-20, I ended up walking home with $9,354.60 from those closes in the month of December. So almost 10 grand. And that was, decent month. I feel happy about that. It wasn't my best month ever, but it wasn't my worst month by any means either. And if you take out, the best close I ever did, which was $3,500, and you did something more realistic, like $1,500, then, for this month I made like $7,000. And again, this is all stuff that I'm doing on the side. So I feel pretty good about that, only putting in maybe like 20 hours a week apartment locating. And, if I did that every month, 7,000 times 12 is, I think, $84,000. Like, come on, guys, that's pretty damn good money. And I think you guys can do it too, right? Like, you guys can all do this as well. But anyway, so let's go through these different leases. So I had one at Farmhouse in Austin. This was a friend. He reached out to me himself, said he was looking for a spot. It was $14.73 a month, 50% commission. Again, this was another one. The Christopher in Dallas, this was my best close ever. Just two of my friends that just reached out and said that they're moving to Dallas. It was $2,859 a month. I know I said $2,830, but $2,859 a month, 125%. That came out to be a $3,500 commission. And then we had one that reached out. I think this one was through Apartments of Austin. So that's the company that Austin Davis and I worked together on. And that was $840 a month. And that one was 100% commission. So I got $840 there. And then the next one was in Austin for $3,126 a month. And that was one that Lexi and I worked on together. And she got me that lead. And they paid 50%. So that was like a $1,500 commission, $1,600 commission. And then another one was, again, a friend of mine. And that was $750 flat at the domain. The next one was through Apartments of Austin. Again, just getting leads online through the website, through the Instagram, through Facebook, Facebook ads. And that was $2,028 a month for 125% commission. So that ended up coming out to be like $2,500. And then the last one, again, was another friend, $1,390 a month for 50%. So that came out to be like $695. And that was, a decent commission there too. So just in the month of December of this past year, I netted $9,354.60 after my split with my broker. And then for the month of January, February, and March, I think those were slower months just because I needed to start the year off strong with my full-time job. So for the month of January, I took home like $3,500. And then the month of February and March have picked up a lot more, where those have been $5,000, $6,000, and $7,000 months, around that range. So, it's been good. Some months I make like $3,000 and other months I make like 12, 13, 14 grand. It just depends on how busy it is, how many leads are coming in, how much time I'm able to allocate towards apartment locating. So I'd say on average, if you're getting into this industry and you're doing it on the side, I'd say the average is anywhere between like maybe $4,000 and $7,000 a month. That's the average. If you're doing it full time, no excuse not to be able to do $10,000 a month. No excuse at all. If I'm making $9,860, whatever it was, working 20 hours a week in 1 month, you should be able to make $10,000, $15,000 doing it full time. Maybe even 20,000. I don't know. I said earlier 20 to 30,000 is pretty unrealistic, but maybe you can. Maybe you got, the secret sauce. Maybe you the words just roll off your tongue a little bit easier, and you're smooth with your clients and you're just able to make it work. And if that's the case, then awesome. Like, I love to hear that, But yeah, this is the kind of just an idea of how much money you can make in apartment locating, the average monthly deals closed realistically. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And until next time, you guys just keep working hard and reach out to me for anything you possibly might need, or anything you need help with. I'm here to be there, to support you, to mentor you, all the above. Again, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, and until next time, y'all have a wonderful week. We'll see you soon. Peace.